What's up, guys? It's Meow, I am back with another video, and it is time to take a look and rescore Monster Jam World Finals 9 Freestyle. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on future videos and streams. Make sure to check out all the previous uploads in the series. And let's go ahead and let's get on with it. So, World Finals 9. Arguably one of, if not the greatest World Finals freestyle competition of all time. Out of the first 9, it certainly is the best. Full 24 truck field, everybody competed. This year, this is the first year of bonus time, although not the way that it would go on to become. The way it works was, with freestyle, is you got 2 minutes, and if you make it through the 2 minutes, you get an extra 30 seconds of bonus time. However, you don't get the extra bonus points. That wouldn't become a thing until next year or season or what have you. So basically, it's if you make it through the 2 minutes, then you get the extra 30 seconds, and then everything's basically added together as one whole score, rather than one set of scores. You drop the high, you drop the low, add the rest. You have one definitive score, then you add the bonus, and then you have your final score. Now, this was the whole 6 judges. You drop the high, you drop the low, and then you add the other 4. But on the broadcast, only 4 scores were shown, so that's just what I went with for how I did this scoring. But yeah, World Finals 9 freestyle was insane. You have the triple jump, which of course going into that competition, people were wondering, oh, who's gonna try it, who's gonna clear it, and then Chad Tingler proceeds to clear it on the first try, and we'll get back to him in a minute. But this show is known really primarily, for various things. Again, some incredible freestyles. Scarlet Bandit, Dawn Cretan, this is the closest she ever came to winning a World Finals freestyle title. Chad Tingler, Monster Mutt Domination, filling in for Candace Jolly, because I think she was hurt going into this year's World Finals, so they put Tingler in the truck. By the way, and Monster Talk, if you end up watching this, can you make a video on this? Top 10 Monster Jam utility drivers. And by utility, I mean guys who've driven a bunch of trucks over the course of their careers and have had success doing so. Because Tingler's on that list, and he's probably in the top 5. Because this was easily the greatest World Finals run he ever had. And it's funny considering back-to-back years he came out first. Last year didn't go so well. This year, well, But with all of that being said, in the end, the winner of freestyle ended up being Adam Anderson and Taz, becoming the youngest World Finals champion of all time. Period. A record that I can't say for certain still stands. I think it does. Either it does or Mike Vaughters Jr. beat the record years later, but I'll have to get back to you on that. Or you can let me know in the comments. Now, question is, does he retain? If you ask me, and still, your Monster Jam World Finals 9 freestyle champion, Adam Anderson and Taz. I'm not going to lie, this was hard, in a way, because, first of all, let's talk about Tingler. And I thought about this the other day at work. Chad Tingler's run at World Finals 9 is essentially Neil Elliott's run at World Finals 5 on steroids. What I mean by that is, well, first of all, they're different in the sense that Tingler came out first, Neil didn't. Tingler had more obstacles in a bigger course, per se, to work with, and more time in freestyle. But when you think about it, both runs were full of big air hits. Majority of their runs were big air hits. And while Neil got absolutely screwed, and if you watch the World Finals 5 video, I, rectified that. Tingler came out first and got a 32. Now, I understand that being that he came out first, and I think Dawn even mentioned it when she got interviewed earlier in the day, when the interview was shown prior to her run, that if you come out early, it's harder to put up a massive score because they have to keep it fair for everybody else. Honestly, I'm throwing that out the window because I ended up giving him a 36, and I almost gave him a 37. I fucking debated that hard, especially considering, again, he hit literally everything. He not only filled regulation, but he filled the extra 30 seconds and only really crashed or whatever at the very end of that. And he didn't roll over. It's just he just stuffed it somewhere. He, again, hit everything. Massive air. Freaking cleared the triple jump on the first try. First driver, first attempt, and he fucking cleared it. And Mark Strader's talking from the booth on the broadcast, saying how everybody was wondering who was going to do it, and Tingler just does it. He literally looked at the rest of the field and was like, oh, that triple jump? Hold my beer. Or I guess in his case, hold my dog bone. I got you. Literally only one other driver was able to come close to clearing it, and that was Adam Anderson. And he did one better by one-upping Tingler by ripping a slap wheelie off of it when he landed on the down ramp, which is insane. But yeah, Domination's run should have been rated higher because just a couple years later, Northern Nightmare came out first, and Cam McQueen had a run so freaking good that he sat in the top spot the whole damn show, and only was matched when Avenger tied him, and he came out like middle of the show, and then Avenger beat him off the tiebreaker, which I cannot wait to get to that one. But I understand precedent at this point, but when you look at Tingler's run, should have been scored higher. I gave him a 36. Now, Scarlet Bandit. In real life, because Tingler got a 32, she ended up getting a 36 out of her run, and up until Adam beat her score, I should say, was in the top spot for most of the show. This pained me, because when you look at Scarlet Bandit's run in comparison to Tingler had massive hits and just hit everything. He had the triple jump cleared. He filled all of his time. For Scarlet Bandit, the thing with her, if I can get on the right page here, hold on. Come on. There we go. The thing with Scarlet Bandit is, opens up with a donut, solid jump over the racing lane cars, great air over the box truck, solid out in the next jump, great air over the center, solid air over the racing cars, great air over the tanker, then combos over the trailer, rips another solid donut, goes for it, almost clears the triple jump, clips the last jump, lands and kind of noses over, rolls over, gasses it, and half rolls again, kind of, sort of. She ended up on one wheel, gassed it, kind of flipped her, and rolled back over. And that essentially ended up being the end of her run. She rode out the final seconds of regulation. The truck was broke. The right rear wheel was bent all to hell. And I think there was like a drive line or something like that was spewing everywhere. So she couldn't continue into the 30-second bonus. I think if she did, she would have scored even better. It pains me, but I put her run 1 point short of Tingler's. I think that for as awesome as Scarlet Bandit's run was, and acknowledging, of course, the crash at the end, and the fact that she almost cleared the triple jump, I think that if she had a little more momentum and had a couple more big hits, and if she was able to get into the 30-second bonus, which she kind of did, but didn't because the truck was broke at the end of regulation, I think she would have scored even higher. And it would have made it even harder, like probably by like a couple points, but it would have made it harder for Taz because in real life he scored a 37. I actually bumped him up to a 38. But beyond the top three, there was just a bunch of runs that were just really, really good. Um, Cowden's Curse, Alex Blackwell's first year. Obviously, the Truck, the defending freestyle champion, but that was with Pablo Huffaker. He did not disappoint. He was originally scored a 29. I gave him a 33. Ultra Loco, I gave a 33 after he originally scored a 28 or something like that. Stone Crusher had a hell of a run. And Stone Crusher, when you look at his World Finals freestyle record, majority of the time, he actually finishes near the top. It's kind of sort of. He's pretty consistent when it comes to scoring. I bumped him up from a freaking from a 24 to a 32 because I thought his run was better than that. Digger, like literally, Digger and Blue Thunder finished 4th and 5th IRL. I have them 7th and 8th, even though both of them got their scores bumped up a little bit. That's just because other runs just got scored better than they did. But there were so many runs that were just so good. Like, it's crazy to me. Again, this is one of the greatest World Finals freestyle competition of all time. Compared with racing, which racing was freaking awesome as well. Overall, it's one of the greatest world, if not the greatest World Finals competition of all time. But you know, a young Adam Anderson gets to add his name to the list of World Finals champions, joining his dad. John Seesock wins his second racing title in a row, the only World Finals titles he ever got, but it happened. And yeah, what a year, man. World Finals 9, insane. With all that being said, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down below. I will catch you all next time. Peace.